the folks in Cleveland must be super proud of their boys in that effort.
Okay, and here we're lining up the girls. Orchard Lake St. Mary's locking in lane 1. St. Ignatius San Francisco, second from the right. Winter Park in the middle, right next to New Trier, right next to Mount St. Joseph. These are three very fast crews. Washington Liberty, no slouch, in lane 6 there. All the crews getting their points, getting ready to take it off.
An absolute murderer's row of women's scholastic rowing right now.
This is going to be an interesting race. All right. Well, so what were the times here, Jim?
I don't have the times when we had
heats in the
semis this morning.
Semis this morning, yeah.
So
I want to say Winter Park was just
Winter
a couple
Park
of seconds ahead of Trier.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens. It certainly is going to be an incredible race. I think.
Got 2 minutes to go until race time.
And conveniently, the wind picking up.
I know, gosh.
Boy, think about the nerves going on right now.
Yeah,
You've got this wind pushing the boats around. You are waiting for 12:20 to come around. We've got 1 minute to go here.
Also, just such talented crews across the board, and also all their crew teammates on the shore there, or in their own shells, eagerly awaiting this result of these 100%. Freshmen. The future of their programs right here lined up on the stake boats. Let's see what's going to happen. This is going to be exciting.
You know, you love these moments and you hate these moments. As a coach and an athlete, like, it never gets any easier dealing with this situation. Feeling the nerves, feeling the anxiety, the butterflies in the stomach. You just want to get it going, right?
And they're off. Looks like New Trier is a little off at the start, so they got a slight course correction. And now all the crews are settling in.
Mount.
All right, this is an 8 final in a big tailwind. There's going to be some really fast starts here as each crew tries to give themselves a slight advantage.
St. Ignatius San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Having a really strong start here.
Yeah.
I think they're first off the block, closely followed by Mount. OLSM and Winter Park pretty much dead even. Maybe Winter Park pulling up, and then New Trier has their answer now. They had a little bit of a steering swerve at the beginning, but they're recovering nicely here.
Well, these Winter Park women, I mean, have been just so strong from about 300-400 meters in until 1,000 meters. I mean, they have just dominated the middle of these races, and it's a question of can they do that here? And can New Trier hold them off? I mean, this middle of the race is going to define so much. And these crews are level across the bay. I mean, New Trier is pushing out.
The push right now. Trier making the push, and with a commanding rhythm. Really love the way those ladies are getting through the water right now.
Yeah, those New Trier freshmen are looking fantastic. But contact along those first 4 crews, and certainly all those crews have got the tools to make something happen as we come down the course in the middle of this race.
Mount has rode high all weekend long, right? So this is really no surprise to see them going with an absolute savage recklessness, throwing everything at this piece right now from Mount.
Got a lot of composure, though, from Winter Park here. They are not afraid being right now in 4th place at the 500 because it is still anybody's race with the speed that these ladies have.
Yeah, lots of ways to skin it, right? Like, you can go ahead and rate a bit higher like Mount is. You can be a bit more composed like Winter Park is. At the end of the day, where's your bow ball? You know, nobody cares what it looks like. Where's your bow ball? It is a results-based industry.
The course here, another little course correction from New Trier. I don't know if that'll cost them a little bit or not. It's just a minor correction in these conditions. But New Trier looking solid. And
look at that move from Winter Park, though. Winter Park is now just a canvas down on St. Ignatius San Francisco and surging through the middle of the course here.
Real fight here for places 1 through 4.
A little bit of a course correction from St. Ignatius San Francisco there. Is that give the opportunity for Winter Park?
Feels as though Winter Park's overtaken Mount now.
And credit to New Trier for holding off some of these other crews as they're pushing through the middle of this race.
Boy, oh boy,
New Trier's really found their rhythm and moving quite well as they are now coming up.
Do not lose sight of St. Ignatius San Francisco.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. This New Trier crew is looking better and better as this race goes on.
No, but here comes Winter Park.
Now they're looking a little bit like the conditions are getting to New Trier,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
about halfway through here, right?
those
The course
blades
kinda
just
gets a little choppy.
not quite as clean as they were. Again, it's choppy. The conditions aren't great.
Winter Park moved into second place here, about 2 seats now over St. Ignatius San Francisco, and they have a really nice smooth rhythm trying to eat into that New Trier boat.
Well, certainly New Trier had a time a few hundred meters away where they could have pushed a little ahead and didn't quite have it there.
Feel
But
like
now
they're making a surge right here. You see a little bit more zest right on that front end from Trier, trying to make something definitive happen as we come into the final 5.
final 500, and New Trier's in a great position, making a move out of that 500 meter. It was 500 meters to go, and as Chris, as you're saying, they really,
John.
yeah, they're really powering ahead in these last 500.
Again, a little bit of a steering correction there.
Oh,
Certainly,
man.
look at
Trier.
that. They are pushing those blades there. Wow.
Let 'em
and
know.
really making some progress in this last 500 meters.
Still some race course to go, but
Still
not a
some race
lot.
course to go, but if Winter Park wants it, they got to go now because New Trier is moving.
Real statement. Winter Park overtaking Ignatius San Francisco, and it's going to be a fist fight, knife fight in a phone booth for 3rd place here.
So does Winter Park have it in the tanks on this sprint to eat into New Trier's lead? But New Trier is looking great. They're looking smooth and confident. And they are picking it up here on the sprint and trying to sprint for that gold medal. Here are these New Trier
at a
girls
41.
in these challenging conditions. You can see the wind just knocking these blades down for all these girls. And
really impressive from Trier
but
here.
look, I know. I mean, there we go. They had a fantastic last 500 New Trier. I mean, really responded to the rest of the field, and they keep pushing it out in the fantastic sprint. I mean, very impressive finish from that crew.
Definitive movement, right?
Ignatius
Definitive
San Francisco, St. Ignatius San Francisco, trying to hold off the push from Mount.
I know who's going to get bronze here. Who's going to get bronze? Is it St. Ignatius San Francisco? Is it Mount St. Joseph? Well, who is it going to be?
WP holding on to 2nd, and
it looks like Ignatius.
Ignatius is going to beat out
There we
Mount.
go.
Massive effort there.
Great racing there
from
for
all
those crews. Well done.
But in the girls' freshman event, New Trier takes the gold. Winter Park, silver. St. Ignatius San Francisco taking the bronze.
That's an impressive
Very
last 500 from New Trier.
rowing.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations.